Oh, ich sehe dich nicht. Ich denke über Lichtenberg. Geschichte, Natur, Kultur. Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg's history? Well, Lichtenberg was officially added to the city of Berlin on October 1st of 1920, along with 6 more new districts. It is considered the 11th district of Berlin, though. Before it was added to Berlin, Lichtenberg was divided into its own towns, which grew independently, all on their own. Some of those towns date as early as the 13th century, and others as late as the 1980s. Because of this timeline gap, you can enjoy a stroll through a nostalgic town while experiencing the result of Lichtenberg's industrial age and Neuenbauen period in the 1920s. During the World Wars, Lichtenberg was used mostly for industry, but one can still enjoy the preserved parks and gardens to escape the noise and buzz of the big city. The district actually was a part of Eastern Berlin when the wall went up. You can see evidence of this from the very simplistic architecture, but the buildings are starting to become more colorful and lively, with various street art being drawn on the drab buildings as a result of West Berlin's influence. Now, Lichtenberg is the home of multiple museums, which preserves the history of everything from the World Wars to German football. Well, now that we've delved into Lichtenberg's history, let me introduce you to someone who could possibly show you some of the historical sites and some things you can do there. Oh look, it's our tour guide Heidi.
Hi, I'm Heidi. I'll be showing you around the many sites in Lichtenberg. Come with me. This is part of the Sportforum Hohenschönhausen, which is one of Europe's largest sports and training centers. It has ice skating rinks, baseball fields, football fields, American football fields, anything. So if you're into sports, then you're into this center. Come on down.
This is Stadtpark Lichtenberg. This is a 5.3-acre amusement park that was created in 1907. This park has a history of being renovated in various forms, dating all the way back to 1798. The last significant renovations and alternations on the park was between 1965 and 1968, in which more sports facilities and sculptures were installed along paths. Also, the stadium refurbished the park with its growth. There's also art in the park. For example, there's a sculpture of 2 lions on the pool. There's also sculptures such as a group of bears, a mother and her daughter, a girl, etc. There's many things to do in this park. For example, there's a large playground and a pool, there's sunbathing areas, sports facilities, etc. Also, they hold local competitions every now and then that you can give a shot at.
This is part of the Lichtenberg Museum, which has history of Lichtenberg dating back from the early 13th century to the modern 19th and 20th century. This is great for all history lovers of all ages because it shows the great cultural and beautiful history of Lichtenberg. So come on in and take a look. Popular site to see in Lichtenberg is the Stasi Museum, which is actually located in the former Stasi headquarters. So it's a great place for history enthusiasts of all ages to come and visit and learn about the interesting and controversial history that East Berlin and East Germany had. So next time you're in Lichtenberg, come check it out.
We're here at Restaurant Harmony. This is one of the most elegant and Lichtenberg authentic restaurants in all of Lichtenberg. However, its elegance doesn't correlate with high prices. The reasonability of a $12 to $44 price range is ideal for travelers. Also, the food has been rated an average of 5 out of 5 according to TripAdvisor.com. They have 3 different main rooms that you can eat in. The first is the hall, the second is the fireplace, and the last room is the Franconian forest. This is a wonderful restaurant to come and relax with your family and friends. You should come here often.
One of the more popular sights to see in Lichtenberg is the Friedrichsfelde Palace. This castle was originally built in 1685 for the Brandenburgischen Marinedirektor, but it's experienced a long and troubled history with many different lords. This castle holds a lot of historical importance because of the historical figures that have some kind of ties to this castle. For example, Louis Ferdinand, the famous Prince of Prussia, was born in this castle. Famous visitors included Napoleon Bonaparte, Tsar Alexander I, and King Friedrich August of Saxony. However, this castle is very beautiful as well. There is valuable collections of painting by Friedrich Karl Albrecht of Brandenburg-Schwedt, and the art is from the 17th and 18th centuries. Also, the final design of the palace was during the early neoclassical age, so it's very beautiful and intricate. The gardens were laid out by Peter Joseph Lena in 1821. The castle is now in Community Animal Park in Zoo Berlin, who have taken care of the castle since 2009. So it's open to the public, and it's a great spot to check out when you're with the family and you're just trying to figure something out to do in Lichtenberg. They maintain cultural needs by offering a variety of fun events and concerts for everyone in the family. So make sure to check it out next time you're in Lichtenberg.
We're here in Cafe Lichtenberg, a nice stop after a long day of touring. This cafe has specialties from their cosmopolitan bar, business lunches, and homemade cakes, Sundays with a delicious brunch. I love the delicious food here. You should come here more often. Man, it's been a long day. I think it's time for you to settle down in one of Lichtenberg's finest hotels.
We're here at Comfort Hotel Lichtenberg, where anyone from business travelers to youth travelers can stay and enjoy a time. They offer a buffet with cold and warm dishes, and in the afternoon you can relax at the bar and enjoy a drink. If you're active and want to stay active at the hotel, you can rent a bike, use the tennis courts, work at the gym. It's also perfect for meeting family company. It's also smoke-free.
This is the NH Berlin Frankfurter Allee Hotel. This hotel is approximately 3 kilometers from the city center and is close to the station, which is ideal for convenience. Also, by subway, it's 10 minutes away from Alexanderplatz, and there's many bars and restaurants within walking distance. Unlike the other hotels, there's free parking available on site. Also, there's a sauna and heated loungers. They have a variety of rooms, including business and meeting rooms.
Welcome to the Malchow Nature Protection Center. Here is a beautiful nature center that wants to revive the old love of nature. They want to sharpen our minds enough so we understand the importance of preserving nature. What's unique about this place is they focus on practical involvement in the handling of our natural resources, as well as the management of our natural areas. Many nature and environmental projects have been stationed here, and every year they have a festival, so make sure to check it out.
We are here in Zentral Friedhof Friedrichsfelde, also known as the Memorial to the Socialists. This cemetery was founded in 1881. Basically, this cemetery holds many of the leaders and activists of Germany's anti-fascist, social democratic, socialist, and communist movements. This cemetery is built in a semi-circular fashion in which one part of the surrounding wall lays a set of large tablets with the names of 327 men and women who gave their lives in the cause of fighting fascism between 1933 and 1945. This design of the cemetery has been replaced and rebuilt many times before. Democratic, socialist, and communist movements. This cemetery is built in a semicircular fashion in which one part of the surrounding wall lays a set of large tablets with the names of 227 men and women who gave their lives in the cause of fighting fascism between 1933 and 1945. This design of the cemetery has been replaced and rebuilt many times before. And even though cemeteries aren't the most positive place, this cemetery certainly holds a lot of significant historical background for Germany, and it's one that you should check out because it's very depicting of Germany's past. So come check it out sometime. Thanks so much for showing us around, Heidi.
No problem.
All of Lichtenberg's finest sights. But you know what? I need to settle down, let loose, and dance at one of Lichtenberg's dance clubs.
Sounds good. We got some great ones here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Auf Wiedersehen.
Adios. Thank you for joining us here today at our tour guide. We hope you enjoyed Lichtenberg and have an idea of a few sites you might want to visit.